What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Comically Boston, episode 31. Can't believe we're already 31 into this. Today is February 9th, 2023. We got some news today, some Celtics news, some NBA news around the league, some trade deadline news, some news about The Last of Us. Let's jump into that right now. Last of Us episode 5 will not be on Sunday this week because of the Super Bowl, so it will be on Friday night, which I'm mad about, but I'm not mad necessarily. Getting it earlier. Stream episode 5 early Friday, 9 p.m. Friday instead of on Sunday, so you'll be able to watch it all weekend instead of wait till Sunday. HBO shows I like on my Sundays, but I was talking in the last episode that I was wondering if we're going to see a bloater in the next episode, and from this release from HBO Max, it's looking like we're getting a bloater next episode. This big, fat, disgusting creature crawling out the fucking hole that's on fire there. He's a sketchy bastard, but hey, I think it's time for a bloater to be in the show, and I think The Last of Us has been an excellent show, so episode 5 I'm hyped for on Friday. But Friday night, I will be at the Wilmington something arena watching Jake Pilla, the Gorilla. He has another fight coming up tomorrow night, so he's probably weighing in today. I hope he does well. He was looking good on Tuesday night when I seen him. He's an absolute savage, and shout out to you, Mr. Jake Pilla, the Gorilla, Coach Ois, friend, coach, construction worker. You know, he's got a lot of job titles, but he's a great dude, and wish Jake Pilla, the Gorilla, good luck in his fight, and send him love in your respects. Some NBA news. So we faced the Pistons on, I believe, Monday night. Celtics vs. Pistons, no JB, no Smart, no Cornette. Sam Hauser gets his first start. He had 5 threes in his first start. We won the game 111-99. We improved to 38-16. JT had 34 and 11. He had 11 and 6 assists. Another double-double for him, 34 and 11. That's decent numbers, and he had a terrible first half, so he just picked it up in the second, and he ended up with a very good game. I really liked how the team played, though. Derek White, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Derek White's been an absolute savage. Sam had 15. Rob Williams had 15 points, 15 rebounds in his start with no Cornette, so he got some extra minutes. 15 and 15, those are super solid numbers for Rob, considering we're not really running any plays for Rob. He's literally just getting offensive rebounds and putting the ball back in. Like, Rob's a beast. Brogdon had 16 off the bench, 6th man of the year. I will continue to say that and forever and always. Celtics on Wednesday night faced the 76ers, which were about 3 games ahead of them. Now 4 games ahead of them. We picked up the dub 106-99. We improved 39-16. Best record in the NBA. JB was in the game, started, but had to leave because he took an elbow on like a rebound play from Jason Tatum. So friendly fire by accident, and I'm sure JT feels bad, but he had his right-hand man now out for the game because he took an elbow to the face. And now JB might be out for the All-Star break because he's got a fractured probably cheekbone, if I'm guessing. Maybe we'll see him with the mask, but those are normally nose breaks. When you break like a cheekbone, bro, you can't really play with that because you get hit in the face again. Like, you cause damage to your skull. Like, ugh. I don't know. Maybe he'll be alright. Hopefully he'll be able to play in the All-Star game, considering he got snubbed last year. I don't know. I want JB to do good things, but terrible luck. But it was a great game. Nevertheless, even though Jason Tatum didn't really show up, he had 10 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Like to see that. He was only 5 for 15 shooting. Well, I mean, I don't like to see it, but I like to see that he at least had 9 assists if he was going to have a poor performance. Yeah, almost had a triple-double, considering. But Derek White led the team with 19. He had 2 blocks. Brogdon had 19. Grant Williams had 15. Griffin had 15. And in his start, he hasn't been playing much. Sam Hauser had 14. Embiid led the 76ers with 28. And Harden had 26 and 11. Close win, but we held on to it. Now go up 4 games on Philly. Celtics face the Hornets Friday night. So Friday nights, I'll be watching the Hornets. I'll be at Jake Pilla's fight, watching the Hornets game, And then after the fight, I'm going to have to run home and watch The Last of Us. No, after the fight, I'll probably be going to bed, because if I know Pilla, he'll probably be closer to the main event, and it will probably be 9, 10 o'clock by the time he's even getting into the ring. But fight starts at 6:30. Get your tickets, get your UFC Fight Pass if you want to check it out. I believe it's Combat Zone puts it on, but at Jake Pilla the Gorilla on Instagram if you want tickets, or if you're trying to get the link to the Fight Pass, I'm sure the links will be there. Gorilla Crew Fitness is the jiu-jitsu gym. Shout out. But some trade news after LeBron James the other night has now broken Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record for all-time regular season scoring leader. All time, right? The top 10 is LeBron at 1, Kareem at 2, Karl Malone at 3, Kobe Bryant at 4, MJ at 5, Dirk at 6, Wilt at 7, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal at 8, Carmelo Anthony at 9, and Moses Malone at 10, right? Moses Malone in 10th place has 27,409 points. LeBron has 38,390 points now. After, in his 20th year in the league, he's 38, and he dropped like 36 or 38 the other night in the performance that he lost against the Thunder. But I thought it was crazy. They stopped the game in the third quarter with like 9 seconds left in the third, and then just stopped the game. Everyone stopped what they're doing just to watch and give LeBron his flowers. And the NBA commissioner came out, and Kareem came out and did this whole like ceremony to say what he did, which, I mean, it's a huge deal. Like, Kareem's record was there for like 40 years, something like that, 38 years or something, and nobody ever thought it was going to be broken. I don't think anyone will be able to break LeBron's record now. I mean, maybe people like Steph Curry that have been putting up huge numbers, but Steph's gotten hurt quite a few times in his career, missed a whole bunch of chunk of time playing. LeBron hasn't really gotten hurt, hasn't really gotten in trouble, has stayed, consistent through his whole career, and I mean, props to him. I still don't think he's the GOAT. I think he is, it's hard to say he's not, because he is the all-time regular season, this is just regular season points too. I'm almost positive he's already got the all-time playoff scoring record, like the all-time points in playoff scoring as well. So there's not many records for him to break now. So and he still wants to play, I think, 1 or 2 more years. He wants to play with his son. So I think he's got 1 or 2. I think he's got till at least 40. I mean, Brady played past 40 for football. I think LeBron's in better shape than him. And LeBron's taking care of his body real well. The only thing he hasn't taken care of real well is his hair. But at this point, just shave it, bud. Rep the baldy. You got a nice dome. Just shave it. You got the beard, just shave the head. Put the headband on. Pull the Vince Carter. Do what you got to do. Or just rep bald with the mustache. Got to go full MJ. He repped it fucking to the fullest. Or go no beard, no goatee, shaved head like Kobe. The bald greatness, man. But in my opinion on who's the GOAT, I think it comes down to championships. And there's nobody like Michael Jordan. After seeing the Last Dance documentary, he went 1, 2, 3 championships. No team has ever won 3 in a row, right? Ever won 3 seasons in a row. In a row. Not even Steph Curry. 3 in a row. Then decided in the peak of his career, he's just going to take a season off and play baseball. The fuck? Goes and plays baseball for the White Sox, stays in Chicago, and I'm pretty sure while he's playing baseball for the minor league White Sox team or whatever, he's still getting his NBA contract, because the Bulls owner was like, well, are you going to come back after the season? He's like, maybe, I'm retired. Comes back the next year and wins 1, 2, 3 again, right? So he's got 6, right? LeBron, if you get more than 6 championships and you can win 1, 2, 3 like that, great. But it's also a different conversation, because MJ had that Bulls organization that he stayed with. LeBron left, joined Miami. That team should have won a bunch, but he also had to go through Kobe and the Big 3 Celtics team. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about the journey he's gone on. I think he's got the best basketball story ever. kid from Akron, 18 years old. Like, he's just he is a legend. He's top 3 greatest of all time, and he's number 3 in my opinion, because it goes MJ, Kobe, Bron. And the only reason I put Kobe at 2 is because nobody else does, and I don't put Kobe at 1 is because Kobe himself, I've heard in interviews, quote, say, you don't get Kobe Bryant without MJ. Like, you don't get, he doesn't do any of the things he does without MJ, because he was his inspiration, like, and I just wish I was alive in the time where I could have got to see Michael Jordan play against Kobe his rookie year, Froby, number 8 with the hair. I got to see Kobe play through most of his extended career, but to be alive in what year was that? Fucking 92, 91 maybe? Oh, man. I'm an old soul, too. I like that old shit. Like, even Bill Russell. Bill Russell's got 11 rings. Like, it's hard to say he's not the GOAT. Like, just being a biased Celtics fan. Like, Bill Russell's a GOAT. Larry Bird's a legend. Like, Bob Cousy. If you ain't know about Bob Cousy's ooh, dirty boy. But you know what I mean? Like, there's just some crazy shit. But shout out to LeBron. He's now the all-time leading scorer. And the very next day, Russell Westbrook gets traded away. Poor Russell, man. Like, Russ writes, luckily he's been getting money. Russell Westbrook, in 2017, signed a 5-year, $205 million extension with the Thunder. Then the largest contract in the NBA history. In that 5-year deal, he played the first year of it with the Thunder, then got traded to the Rockets, played a year with them. Then got traded to the Wizards in year 3. Then got traded to the Lakers in year 4. Was here last year with the Lakers. Now started year 5 with the Lakers. Got traded to the Jazz. So now Russell Westbrook is a part of the Jazz squad. That's terrible. Poor Russ, man. Yeah, no, it was like a big deal though. Between 3 teams, the Lakers are finalizing a deal to land Minnesota's D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. Which are 3 pretty good players for Russ, and D'Angelo, I think is better than Russell Westbrook anyways, and D'Angelo used to play for the Lakers, so hopefully he'll be happy to come back. I don't know, maybe he wasn't happy with, the 2 big men over there in Minnesota. Maybe Minnesota was too cold for his ass, but I don't know. The Timberwolves will get Mike Conley, and Russell Westbrook will end up on the Jazz. But that's wild. Woj dropped some big news. And then this morning, that was I think yesterday, and then this morning, Kevin Durant gets traded to the Phoenix Suns. So now the Phoenix Suns have Devin Booker at the 2, Chris Paul at the 1, KD at the 3, and they got TJ Warren. So TJ Warren at the 4, and then DeAndre Ayton at the 5. The Suns are a badass team right now. I mean, granted, they got some age between him and between CP3 and KD, but Booker and Ayton alone could run that team. But Ayton hasn't really played like a dominant, like take over the game big man. He's just been putting up solid, consistent numbers. And Booker has nights where he's playing incredible and has nights where he's slow. But he's a great player. I think he's been hurt recently, so they haven't been doing very well. But man, so the Nets had the big 3: James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and they chose to rebuild their team around Ben Simmons. What the fuck is Brooklyn doing? You dumb bastards! Like, Ben's afraid to shoot the ball, and you guys are like, just gave away your team. TJ Warren too. Just send away everybody. Kyrie traded him. KD, TJ Warren. You guys got nobody left. Whoever they got now, they're like. And now both of those people are KD and Kyrie now both over on the West. I'm pretty sure they're both East All-Stars this year. Now they're both going to be playing games out in the West before the even. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. Does it make sense to you? Like, I don't know. I guess it won't really matter anyways for the All-Star game, just because they are doing the schoolyard bullshit, picking teams anyways. So it's not really the East or the West. But like when it comes down to the All-Star like picks, like who gets to get picked, it's East and West, right? So I don't know. Do Kyrie and KD make the All-Star team still in the West? You know, from going from the East? I don't know. I think the West is much more competitive. But it is what it is, man. That's a crazy trade deadline that the Woj dropped this morning. That's just it. I was sitting there like, I cannot believe that he's on the Suns now. But that's all I really wanted to talk about today. I guess I'll talk more next episode with Quantumania coming next week. So Monday, I think I'll talk The Last of Us. Maybe I'll do it Sunday because no episode on Sunday, so the episode on Friday. So maybe I'll want to talk about it sooner. But we'll talk video games, Hogwarts Legacy. We'll talk Ant-Man, Quantumania in the next episode, and we'll talk. I just said it and I forgot. Fuck. Oh, we'll talk The Last of Us episode 5 this weekend. Stay tuned for that. There's another Lego video coming out Saturday for those of you that are interested. And I got more content over here to film and build. So maybe I'll put together some Legos this weekend for you guys too. So be safe, be well, be easy, y'all. Hit me up. If you need anything, DM me down below. And my links will be in the description for my Twitter and my Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next video.